What's going on, my gamers? Welcome back to Goshen's Games. And I previously reported on Walmart adding a waiting room when it comes to buying PS5s. Well, it looks like that didn't work out the way that they had planned. So make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up, subscribe if you guys are new, and leave a comment onto what topic or what kind of video you'd like me to cover or do for PS5 stuff and PS5 content. Let's get into this article from Yahoo Finance because this is bad. It's not getting better. So, Walmart Canada site crashes selling PS5, upsetting potential buyers. In under an hour, Walmart Canada sold out of its latest release of PlayStation 5 consoles, leaving many customers out of luck and complaining of bots buying out the device and various website issues. The company said a limited quantity of Sony's next-generation consoles would be available on the site on Thursday for a brief period of time. Walmart also said it would have a limited quantity. I don't know why I want to say quality of Microsoft's next-gen console series available, but shortly after the PS5 sold out, Walmart Canada's gaming-related Twitter account posted that it was postponing the release for the Xboxes until tomorrow. Many customers trying to get the PS5 were able to add the console to their cart, but were immediately told the product was sold out when trying to check out. We're going to talk about why that happened. So these are the tweets that people were sending over to Walmart Canada. Walmart Canada said, "We can confirm that PS5 stock is now officially sold through. Congrats to everyone that secured one." Somebody responded, "How can I make it all the way to checkout payment and then get knocked off? Walmart really dropped the ball. You guys should do a raffle to buy items like this. Only resellers with bots will buy all your hype products. It's been going on for years. You should know it by now. If I have an item in my cart, I should be able to complete that purchase, at least within a certain time frame, and not be told 2 seconds later it's out of stock. Use CAPTCHA so bots can't buy." Wong. No, that's wrong. We'll talk about that in a second. Jane Wong, I'm not going to pronounce that middle name, a social media and website feature researcher, said in an interview that companies should find better ways to reduce the number of bots from purchasing products during flash sales or new product availabilities. Companies can find a way to reduce the automated bots from gaming the system. In other words, verify whether the consumers or whether the customers are real, she said. A simple CAPTCHA mechanism can prevent bots from automatically buying up everything in a short amount of time. Another way would be to make the experience more seamless, Wong said, would be for sites to offer an SMS confirmation. That would actually be a good idea. It's not easy to own a huge amount of phone numbers. That should add another speed bump on such automation. Alternatively, for coveted products, one said it might make more sense for websites to put people on a waiting list and on a set date and time randomly pick a first batch of customers to proceed with the purchase, she said. Okay, so let's talk about this because there's some issues here that they're not addressing. I don't know whether they realize it or they just fail to address it just in general. Adding the CAPTCHA doesn't fully help. The way that the bots are designed and automated, which is the reason why that waiting room didn't work, is that the bots can access the website through a backdoor system to be able to buy the PS5s and the Xboxes out from under people. I know this because I've had it happen to me. When the PS5s first went up for sale, and I'm not talking about pre-orders, I'm talking about when the PS5s first went up for sale on Walmart on release day, the Walmart website had they had the timer going and said at noon Eastern Standard Time, the PS5s would be available for purchase for you to pick up at the store. Okay, the systems were sold out an hour before that timer was up. So at 11 a.m., the systems were sold out. We couldn't even click on the buy option. By the time it hit noon, they were already gone. Okay, because the bots can go through the backdoor system on the websites and buy it out from under everybody. Putting a CAPTCHA will not solve that problem, but putting an SMS confirmation could, and that is a good idea. It's probably one of the better ideas that I've heard, to be honest with you. If you, and the thing is, okay, adding it to the cart. Now, I would agree that it should lock one of the consoles in for you. But imagine if everybody adds it to their cart at the same time. So, okay, let's put it this way. Say myself and my wife order a PS5 from Walmart, but there's only one PS5 available. If we both add it to our cart at the same time, then it's technically locked into both of our carts at the same time. It won't really work in that regard because then one of our orders is going to be canceled. Whereas if you have an SMS confirmation to confirm the purchase or verify that it's you or a human being actually ordering the product, that would actually prevent the bots to an extent from buying out all of the consoles. That honestly, that is the best option I've heard. The waiting list did not work. Picking randomly from a first batch of customers, I mean, a lottery system could work, but I honestly feel like the SMS confirmation would be better because it would still be first come, first serve. And I think that's how it should be. So the SMS confirmation sounds like the best idea so far that I've heard. Out of everything else, though, CAPTCHAs don't work. The waiting list isn't working unless it's Sony, because Sony, if you're buying from PlayStation's website, you have to verify a PlayStation account. Like you have to verify you have a PlayStation Network account already. So if you do that, then it verifies your information, and it gives you like a 10-minute window. It's like 10 or 15-minute window to buy that PlayStation 5. So that's one way to fight against the bots. And PlayStation has, like, if people who have bought from PlayStation website have been successful at buying the PS5s. So if they can do it that way, then there are ways to fight against bots, and these companies really need to implement this. Like one way or the other, they need to implement this. The only other way that I can see fighting against this would be for Sony to put their foot down and be like, hey, you know what? We're not selling any more at retailers. We're going to sell it directly from PlayStation. And then they would end up cutting out the middleman, which would be the retailers. Now, the retailers then would have to react. They would have to go and fix their systems, or else they're going to lose potential sales. Because at the moment, all of these bots are buying up PlayStation 5s, and then nobody's buying the actual games because all of these scalpers have the PlayStation 5s and the Xboxes just sitting there. Because I don't know about you, but I don't have $1,500 lying around to go buy a PlayStation 5. And if you do, you really shouldn't, because you're feeding into that system and you're saying that it's okay. So it just fight against the system by not buying from them. Try your hand at buying at PlayStation's website. Like I just, this whole situation is just, it's an absolute mess. And if PlayStation puts their foot down and says we're not sending any more to the retailers, then at that point the retailers would have to fix their system, because they're losing potential sales because nobody's buying the games to go with these systems, which in the long run is hurting all the developers, and it's hurting PlayStation, and it's causing problems. It's causing problems. So let me know what your thoughts and comments are down below in the comment section, and let me hear your suggestions. I want to know your suggestions. Not that I can do anything about it, but it's a conversation that we can have, that it would be an interesting conversation to have. With that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all real soon.